It's Stephanie with The Gifty Girl, and I am here today to share with you 7 Amazon hacks for finding the very best products on Amazon at the best prices possible. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know these things? I have been running thegiftygirl.com for the past 6 years and putting together the best gift guides for all ages and all types of people. And as part of this, I need to find the very best products to share with you. I have learned a lot over the past 6 years, and I am here to share all of the hacks that will help you to find the best products on Amazon. So let's start by heading over to Amazon. I'm going to give you a few examples. Let's say that you're looking for a facial steamer. These are a great gift for women or teen girls, kind of a splurge beauty gift. Once you type in facial steamer into the Amazon search, my first recommendation is to look up at the top left over here at how many results come up. What I always do is I filter it by customer reviews because I want to have only the very best showing. So the first thing I do is click on this stars. So I always choose 4 stars and up, and you'll notice that that eliminated about half of the facial steamers on Amazon. So that's a great start. The next thing that I do is, as I scroll down, I make sure and pay attention for this little icon down here that says sponsored. These are all of the products that have been paid for to get boosted up to the top of the Amazon results page. Does it mean you shouldn't get them? No, it doesn't mean that, but it's just something to keep in mind, to notice the ones that are sponsored and the ones that are coming up on their own. The next thing I like to do is I scroll down, I select one of facial steamers that are not sponsored, and I just go ahead and click on the product name. And then I am going to scroll on down here. You want to go all the way past all of the product information the seller has put in to the product details that is shown on every Amazon product. If you continue going down, you'll see the best sellers rank. What I like to do to narrow down the products is I look and see which ones are selling the best. If you click right here, this says this particular product is number 5 in facial steamers. And I can click on facial steamers to take me to the best sellers for that exact product. If you look on the left over here, it shows you all of the drop-down menu for beauty and personal care, and facial steamers happens to have its own bestseller list. This isn't always the case. Sometimes it will be way more general, but if you can get to a bestseller list for your particular product, that will help you to narrow things down. These are the products that are selling the most on Amazon right now. This is not the be-all end-all, but it's definitely a good place to start. As I look at the top sellers in the categories, the next thing that I do is I like to notice the price range. It gives me kind of a good idea of what I'm shooting for. The number 2 product is $27. There's one for $60 over here. Down lower, we're getting to $6.99 and $8.99. So you notice that those are a little bit different. These are mini facial steamers, which might be something you want to consider, but just kind of pay attention to the price range. We're looking somewhere in the $30 to $60 price range. That is the next step that I do, is look at the price range. I always look at how many reviews there are. The very top bestseller on this, the Nano Steamer, has 36,000 reviews. That is a lot. Depending on the category, how new the products are, I like to have at least 200 reviews. The more, the better. The next step that I do is I actually click on and look at the reviews for the product. Some of the red flags you want to look through in the reviews are, as you scroll down, if you notice that the reviews are for a different product, that is a big red flag. Sometimes these sellers will have a different product listed, and then they'll kind of do a bait and switch and put a new product there. And as you read the reviews, you'll see that it's actually not for the product you're looking for. When I see that, I stay away from that product. That is not one that I recommend on my website. I go find a different one. That's one red flag, is a different product in the review. The next thing I like to do is I like to look at the reviews that are most recent. You can see there's filters up here. You can sort or filter by top reviews or most recent. Sometimes products will change. The manufacturer will change, or the different parts of the product are different. So I always like to look for the most recent ones. If you'll notice, this one says November 21st, 2022, very recently reviewed. They loved this one until it stopped working.
You have to be careful with reviews because you recognize that the people who spend their time reviewing it
have to be motivated in one way. So I do take these with a grain of salt. You can find out a lot of information as you read through these reviews. The other thing that I do as I'm looking through the reviews is I skip any that are not verified. You can see underneath it shows verified purchase. People can actually review things they haven't purchased.
I don't pay attention to the ones that are not verified. I also skip over the ones that are Vine reviews of products.
I find that people who are getting the product for free aren't always 100% honest in how they review. I skip the Vine review, also look for the ones that are actual verified purchases. The other thing that I like to do is up here, you can see the customer reviews, you can see the percentage of each. I always try and read some that are 5 stars, some that are 3, and some that are 1, so I can kind of see what sort of problems there are. I kind of take these with a grain of salt, but if it looks like a majority of the reviews have the same problem, and I might skip this product and go find a different one. Those are all of the red flags that I look for in the reviews. Let's say that we've looked through these reviews and we're thinking this nano steamer might be a great option. The last thing that I do before purchasing is I make sure and check that there's returns, free returns, and you can see that right here underneath the price. And then the last thing I do is look for any sort of coupon. Now you have to actually click and clip the coupon in order to get that price. I hope that this has helped you with 7 of my Amazon hacks for finding the best products at the best prices. I'll go ahead and do a quick summary for you. First thing that I do on Amazon is I select and filter it by all the products that are 4-star reviews. The next thing that I do is I watch out for that sponsored content. I go and find the top sellers in that category. I look at the price range. If it's something that's priced super high, I avoid it. If it's something that's priced super low, I avoid it. I kind of hit right there in the middle range. And I look for products that have enough reviews on them. At minimum 200 reviews, but the more reviews the better. But I also check the reviews for red flags. We want to make sure there's not different products listed in the review. Look at the reviews that are most recent for any problems that are happening with that product now. I skip past the Vine reviews, and I like to look at 5-star reviews, 3-star reviews, and 1-star reviews before I make my decision. And then the last thing I do is I look for and clip any coupons so I make sure I'm getting the best price possible.
And there you have it. Those are the 7 Amazon hacks that I use on my website, thegiftygirl.com, to find all of the very best products at the very best prices. You can head on over there if you don't have the time or energy to use these Amazon hacks yourself. If you found these hacks to be helpful, please share with your friends and family. Thank you.